Good afternoon again. This is staff here in the UK in Southampton, here for the vigil for the murdered UK MP Joe Cox, and we're just about to start, so I thought I'd show you the ever-growing number of flowers and candles which are being laid here in her memory. Over there we have Councillor Kaur, who's going to lead an announcement, and then we're going to have a 1-minute silence as well. We're here at the Southampton Memorial Peace Fountain. Yes, everybody's gathering. This is the lady who's going to say the words. We're here in Palmerston Park, by the way. Thank you. A lovely park in Southampton, and one of our best parks actually. And the crowd is gradually growing to pay their respects to Joe Cox. Here we go.
Hello everyone, my name is Satya. I'm Cabinet Member for Communities in Southampton. It is both humbling and moving to see so many people here from all ages, backgrounds, religions, from different to no political persuasions and different walks of life. Joe Cox has famously been quoted in a maiden speech in Parliament for saying, "There is more that unites us than divides us." And looking round today, never was this more true to describe us here and to describe Southampton. Because as a city, we do come together. And in the good times and the bad, we stand shoulder to shoulder, whether that's to remember the victims of the Paris attack last year, to show solidarity with our LGBT community last week, or coming here together now in memory of Joe Cox after a brutal murder on Thursday. Like so many here, I was shocked and heartbroken beyond belief after hearing the news, desperately trying to make sense of the senseless killing of someone just walking down the street while serving a local community who dedicated her life to trying to make our world a better place. I've decided I can't make sense of it, and perhaps never will. This tragic incident reminds us how delicate our democracy is, and how we need to unite to value, protect and respect that democracy and those that represent it. Many politicians, like Joe Cox, join politics to serve their local community, to make our country a better place and to help change the world. They give so much of their lives to public service, and never, absolutely never, should this be at the expense of risking your life. Just as a local councillor, I've been sworn at, I've been spat at, I've had a hammer waved in my face, I've had people wish my family were dead. Other politicians here no doubt have similar stories. We desperately need to unite to say this is not okay, and to stop dehumanising people that may wear different colour rosettes but share their passion and commitment to others. Joe Cox's murder is a tragic loss to this country and the causes she represented, but most of all her family. So I wanted to end with a statement from Brendan Cox, Joe's husband. I'm sure most of you have heard or read it already, but I thought it was fitting it be read out today. Today is the beginning of a new chapter of our lives. More difficult, more painful, less joyful, less full of love. I and Joe's friends and family are going to work every moment of our lives to love and nurture our kids and to fight against the hate that killed Joe. Joe believed in a better world, and she fought for it every day of her life, with an energy and a zest for life that would exhaust most people. She would have wanted two things above anything else. One, that our precious children are bathed in love, and two, that we all unite to fight against the hatred that killed her. Hate doesn't have a creed, race or religion. It is poisonous. Jo would have no regrets about her life. She lived every day of it to the full. I do have a statement from Alan Whitehead MP, who unfortunately couldn't be here today, but I'll first pass on to Caroline Noakes MP to say a few words.
Thank you, Satvir. And I'm not going to repeat Satvir's words about how important it is that we're here together today. I just wanted to share a few comments about Jo Cox, the woman that I came to know over the course of the last year, and maybe reflect upon the example that she sets us all. I'm not going to pretend I knew Jo well, I didn't. But what I did know was that she was someone who was always willing to share a positive word, a smile, to give you encouragement in difficult times. Jo was the sort of person who, regardless of your party, would stop you on the stairs and just say if she thought you'd made a great speech, if you'd made an important comment. And actually, in her 12 months in Parliament, she was an example to us all of how you can cross party divides, how you can work on issues that are important to your community, to your constituency, and to your beliefs, and how together we are so much stronger than we are separately. Democracy is the loser if we let hate win. And all of us here today, I can see, are united to make sure that does not happen. Above all else, we are one family, and we should remember that and work to promote it.
Thank you, Caroline. I'm just going to pass on to Simon Letts, leader of the council.
Thank you, Satvir. I won't repeat what everybody else has said, but I'll add one or two thoughts of my own. I never thought in my 30 years in public life that I would be in a position where we're standing here having witnessed on the television, the shooting down in cold blood of a member of the British Parliament. It's an absolutely shocking state of affairs when we get to a position in British politics where that can be allowed to happen. And I hope that we take the opportunity, not just for a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, but maybe for a considerable time beyond that, to reflect on the way that we conduct politics in this country. It's not acceptable for abuse, it's not acceptable for attacks, it's not acceptable for threats. And I know that colleagues on the council, and I know all the MPs present and probably across the country, have suffered that because they were just taking part in the democracy that keeps this country free and keeps this country safe. I think we should look with care, into the future and ensure whatever we do, and in the memory of Jo Cox, that this is never allowed to happen again. And I think that the views of the principles of liberty, equality and fraternity should hold stead in this country. Thank you.
Thank you, Simon.